Hello and welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're ready to get the blood flowing and get the body moving and just finding a good space. So today we are going to just get the whole body, guys. That's the goal. Rather than focusing on a specific part of our bodies, going to get the whole kit and caboodle. So I hope you're ready. I hope you have a water handy and a smile on your face. And let's get going, guys. So we're going to start today in child's pose. So on the hands and knees, we're going to extend those arms out nice and long and just slowly release the weight of the upper body down. Let your body just sink into child's pose and notice if there's any resistance anywhere going on. If there is, take note. It's fine. We're going to do our very best to get rid of any and all tension that we come across. Hopefully we'll get that done. Just taking a couple breaths here to check in. Wonderful space here to just check in with the breath, to let the body relax, and really get a passive stretch here for those quadriceps, for the shoulders, for the lower back, for the glutes. And as you're ready, extend those arms out nice and long, hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide, and we're going to inhale up to a modified high plank. Shoulders right over those fingertips. Nice long line down the back of the body. Core is strong. Just holding our modified plank here. Engaging all those muscles, lifting out of the shoulders. Now let's slowly lower down, keeping those elbows right by the ribs as best you can. Just take it slow and steady. Doesn't matter if you go super deep or not. Just go super slow to get there. And then super slow, let's press it back up. So wherever you were at your lowest point, just press it back up. And once again, press it back to child's pose. Circle the hands back by your feet. Big circle of those arms overhead as you come up nice and tall. And then exhale, flow forward back to child's pose, keeping your bottom right next to those heels. Let's do that again. Circle the hands back by your feet. Big circle of those arms overhead as those hips stay right by your heels. Keeping those hips by the heels, hinging forward, core strong. Sliding it back out to child's pose. We've got one more of those. Circle the hands back by your feet. Big circle those arms up and over. Really engaging those core muscles, those lower back. And then slowly hinging it forward. Sliding it back to child's pose. Extending those arms out nice and long. On your next inhale, once again, we come up to that modified plank. Knees remain on the mat, shoulders right over those fingertips. Core is strong. Just warming up the body, guys. We're going to take it a half here. So that upper half of our push-up, we're going to come mid to high, mid to high, mid to high. Now take it all the way down. And we're going to go mid to low, mid to low, mid to low, and rise. Tuck those toes, lift your hips to down dog. And our down dog, feeling that great stretch down the backs of the legs. Your first down dog sometimes can be like oh my. It's okay. As the body moves, warms up, we get blood flowing. The body says, yeah, this feels good. And it embraces it rather than fights against it. Let's inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And then gently let your heels sink. We inhale it to high plank or high push-up position. And then exhale it back to down dog. Again, inhaling it to high plank. Exhaling it to down dog. One more time. Inhaling it to high plank. Exhaling it to down dog. Shifting your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through between your hands. Let's bring that back knee to the mat, top of the foot to the mat, and transition both hands to the inside of your foot. Leaning into that good stretch. Shoulders are drawn back, lengthening through the crown of the head. That right knee is just right next to our shoulder. Breathe. So getting a good stretch in the hip, through the hip flexors down the front of that left leg, through the groin, keeping that core strong. Let's shift those hands, one on either side of your foot. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. And gently release it down. Holding your down dog, or inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. We shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through between the hands. Back knee to the mat, top of the foot to the mat. Let's transition both hands to the inside of that left foot. Find your breath. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Draw those shoulders back. Left knee right next to that left shoulder. And just let your hips be heavy, guys. Checking in. What do you feel and where do you feel it? How's that weight distribution in the hands? Is it even, or are you really leaning on that right hand? Try and even it out as best as you can. More or less tension on this side than the other. Just checking in. And let's take one hand on either side of the foot once again. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. Taking the gaze between your hands, we walk those feet in to forward fold. Releasing the weight of the upper body down. Arms are heavy. Soft bend in those knees. Give that head a little shake, yes or no. Let's bring the hands to the elbows and hold on. And a little sway, side to side. Nice, big, deep breaths, guys. We come back to center. Relax the arms. And let's just slowly roll it on up. Stacking each vertebra. Realigning that spine. Working out kinks. Getting that blood flowing. Big shoulder roll at the top. Shoulders slide down and away. Let's do that again. Big shoulder roll. Take it up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Let your arms be heavy. Give them a little wiggle. Close your eyes. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, draw the chin towards the chest. And we roll that head to the right. Right ear over the right shoulder. Lift your shoulders, reach them up, roll them back, and then reach through those fingertips as far as you can. Reach them down towards the ground. Just that long stretch on that left side through the neck, into the shoulder. As you exhale, release the chin back towards the chest. With the chin towards the chest, roll those shoulders up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. And we roll the head to the left. Left ear over the left shoulder. Feeling that good stretch down that right side. Inhale, lift those shoulders towards your ears, roll them towards the back, and then let those fingertips just reach towards the ground. Breathe, slow, steady breaths. You know those days when everything just feels so good, like, oh my gosh, I need this so bad? I hope you too, my friend, are having one of those moments right now. Those are the best. As you exhale, release the chin back towards the chest. I can just feel my body saying thank you. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders up and back. Turn your palms to face front. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. Exhale, down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Hold your up dog. Roll those shoulders back. Cobra is fine, guys. Breathe. As you exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. You feel that stretch through the belly, through the front of the pelvis. And let's gently sway those hips side to side. Nice big deep breaths. No judgment, no criticism, guys. We're just present right here. Feeling all the feels, letting that blood flow, letting the breath flow. Coming back to center, shift your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhale and sweep that right foot through between the hands. Back knee can be down or off. Circle the arms overhead to our crescent lunge. Shoulders are soft and away from the ears. Find that breath. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. Just rise. And then exhale, sink. One more time. Inhale, rise. Feel that firing up of those legs. And then exhale, sink. Feel that deeper stretch. Circle the arms forward. Back of the hands pull towards your back of the mat. Arms open out to a nice wide V as you gaze to the sky. Spread your fingers and rotate your palms to the sky. Feeling that stretch to the chest, through the biceps. That activation through that upper back. Circle the arms overhead. Pull the hands to heart center. Let's turn and place that left elbow to the right knee. Pressing against the knee, we're going to work to bring those hands towards heart center. Find your breath. Slow it down. Feeling all the muscles working to stabilize. All that soft tissue, letting go of tension, knots, tightness. Slowly we turn back to face front, extending the arms overhead. Big circle of the arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. Go ahead and flex that right foot. Bend that right knee and draw your heel toward your bottom. Perhaps come down onto your left forearm. Pressing through that right palm, opening up those hips. Find your breath. Extending right leg to the sky, slowly releasing it down. Coming back to your down dog. Let's inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Optional push-up if you like. To down dog. Just that extra little something, something. And we shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through between the hands. Again, back knee can be down or knee can be off. We circle those arms up and overhead. Shoulders soft and away from those ears. Breathe. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. And exhale, sink. Do that once more. Inhale, rise. And exhale, sink. Circle the arms forward, back of the hands pull towards the back of your mats. Open the chest, gaze to the sky, arms in a low V. Now spread those fingers and rotate your palms towards the sky. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Beautiful stretch to the chest, through the belly. Stability challenge. Inhale, circle those arms overhead. Pull the hands to heart center. We turn and place that right elbow to the left knee. Pressing against the knee and working to bring your hands back towards heart center. We're grounded, guys. We're centered. We're solid right here. Traveling through this journey. Mind, body, and breath. Slow and steady. Kind. Earnest. We turn back to face front, extending the arms overhead. Big circle of those arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend that left leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up those hips. Add a flex of that left foot and a bend of that left knee. Drawing that heel in towards your bottom. If it feels right to you, come down onto that right forearm and give a little push with that left hand. Beautiful long stretch down the back of that right leg. Once again, extending left leg to the sky, slowly releasing it down, coming back to your downward facing dog. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. Releasing the weight of the upper body down into your forward fold. Shift your weight to your heels, core is strong. Slowly begin to bend those knees, coming as low as feels right to you, taking care of those knees. Extending arms out in front. Find your breath. Now, if you are on the balls of your feet, obviously you're going to need to stay there. If you can get those heels down, get those heels down. And we're going to rise, pressing through those heels as best you can. If you're on the balls of the feet, until you can get those heels down, make it work. Once those heels can come down, really press through those heels as you rise. And as you exhale, arch it back. Oh, it's just that beautiful big stretch all the way down the front of the body. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, rise to monkey. Exhale, down walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Hold your up dog or your cobra. And let's rotate and look out over that right shoulder. Hips shift just a bit. And inhale it back to center. Exhale, turn and take your gaze out over that left shoulder. Hips shift just a bit. And back to center. Tuck the toes, lift the hips to down dog. And let's gently alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Nice big deep breaths. As you exhale, let both heels sink. Let's take a little step forward, maybe like 1 foot length, and allow those heels to sink. Oh, deeper stretch. Lifting those sit bones high. Let's come up to the balls of the feet. Walk 1 foot forward, and then the other, another foot length forward. We're just sneaking up on that forward fold, guys. Pressing through the palms of the hands. Heels down best you can. If those knees need to bend, let them. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. 1 foot length comes forward, and then the other. Sneaking up on that forward fold. Breathe. Let your body sink. 1 more time. Inhale up to the balls of the feet. Walk that foot length. And then meet with the other foot. And allow that upper body to just sink. Breathe. Now noticing maybe you're a little deeper in your forward fold than you typically go. Progress, my friends. Celebrate it whenever it happens. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm high, lean in and reach. Now rotate that right palm towards the side and take it up and over for a deeper stretch. All the way down that right side. Inhale, come all the way back up. Both arms reach to the sky. Exhale, right hand down, left arm high, lean in and reach. Up and down, high as you can reach. Now turn that left palm towards the side and reach it up and over, creating that C shape. Oh, from the tips of your left fingers all the way down that left side. Inhale, we rise, reach both arms to the sky. Pull the hands to heart center. Let's bring the big toes to touch. Little space between the heels. Inhale, reach to the sky. Circle the arms to the back. As your hands pass by your hips, sit to chair. Pull the hands to heart center. Breathe. Weight is in our heels. We're going to come as low as feels good to us today. So if we're a little higher in our chair today, absolutely fine. You want to be a little bit lower? Absolutely fine. You challenge yourself. You be present wherever you are in your practice today, wherever you're supposed to be. Now let's shift our weight forward and lift those heels, getting those heels as high as you can get them. Breathe, strengthening every muscle from the neck down. Find that breath. If you like, extend those arms overhead. That's going to challenge you. If you're not up for it, don't feel like it, pull those hands back down. We pull the hands back to heart center, slowly shifting your weight back to those heels. And we rise, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. Find that breath, quiet it down. And we're going to inhale it to high plank. Find that breath. Shift your weight to your left foot. Right knee pulls right in towards the chest. And we're going to gently place that right knee between the hands. Foot comes to the inside. Untuck the back toes, lifting the chest to pigeon. Now, if pigeon is not the very best pose for you today, come over onto your hip and draw that back foot in. So you've made more of a letter Z and you've taken that pressure off of the knee. Otherwise, we come to that pigeon pose. Nice big deep breaths. And let's gently walk the hands out, stacking those hands for the forehead to rest against. Find your breath. Sleeping pigeon. So great for that lower body. And we're going to add a thread the needle here if you like. Extending that right arm out, left hand reaching underneath the right arm. We walk those fingertips out as far as we can walk them, turning and placing the left side of the head to the mat. Breathe. Relaxing the weight of the upper body down, feeling that really nice stretch in that right hip. Really nice stretch if you've engaged in that thread the needle behind that left shoulder and through that upper and middle back. We use that right arm to gently lift, pulling that hand back through. Once again, stacking those hands, forehead rests against the back of the hands. And let's walk those hands back up, one hand on either side of the knee. As we press back up, core is strong, tuck your toes. Lift and pull that right knee with you, center that right foot right underneath you, and then step it back. Shift your weight to your right foot. Left knee pulls in, center of the chest. And then gently place that left knee between the hands, foot to the inside. Untuck those toes, lifting the chest. And again, if we need to come over onto that hip and pull that back leg in, making that letter Z, make that happen and just sit up nice and tall. Otherwise, right leg is long behind us. And we're feeling that really nice stretch to the front of that right leg and into that outer hip on that left side. Being sure that your lower back is happy. Coming forward if you need to. Taking some of that arch out of your back. Find your breath and slow it down. Close your eyes and be present wherever you are, right here. And let's slowly walk those hands forward, once again stacking those hands for the forehead to rest against. Find your breath. Letting that upper body just be heavy. If you wish, adding that thread the needle, we lift just slightly, extending that left arm out in front. Right hand's going to walk underneath that left arm, and we're going to walk those hands just as far as we can walk it, and then release the weight of that upper body down. Right side of the head just resting to the mat. Checking in, letting go. Each breath a gift, guys. Each motion, oh my goodness, such a gift. Never take for granted the gift of mobility, my friends. If ever you've been hurt, gone through surgery, anything like that, and that range of motion, that mobility has been limited, yes, indeed. It's a bummer. And we press with that left hand just enough to pull that right arm back through, stacking those hands once again for the forehead to rest against. Every breath, guys. Every move we make, celebrate it, honor it. And let's walk those hands back up, one hand on either side of the knee. Again, as we tuck those toes and lift, we're going to pull that left knee right up with us, bringing that left foot right in line, and then step it back. Lift your hips to down dog. And let's just gently alternate bending knees. Walk it out. As you exhale, both heels sink. Let's inhale it to high plank, toes or knees, and as slow as you can, let's take it down. Take your time. Challenge yourself. Work against gravity, and then gently let yourself come to rest. Breathe. Chin and nose to the mat. We pull that right heel in towards the bottom. Let's reach back with that right hand, finding your foot. Can't quite find it if you happen to have a strap, a belt, a t-shirt, a towel, anything that you can wrap around your ankle to help pull that heel in towards your bottom. Make that happen. Now press that right hip, the front of your pelvis, press it back down towards the mat. Strong through the arm, long through the front of the leg. Being mindful of the knee, of the lower back. So it's progression to our bow pose. Gently releasing that right hand, right foot comes back to the mat. Left foot comes in, reaching back with that left hand. Can you find your foot? Drawing it in, take your time, wrap that belt, that strap around the ankle if you need it. Pull that heel in, and then press that left hip, the front of the pelvis, back towards the mat. Deepening that stretch through the quadricep and through those hip flexors. Now release the intensity with that left hand, but keep a hold of that left foot. Draw your right foot in, reach back, take a hold of your foot. Now if you've had the strap or the towel, you're going to take both feet in that strap or that towel and hold on with both hands. Now as you draw those heels in towards your bottom, press those hips towards the mat, the front of that pelvis, press it towards the ground. Core is strong. If it feels right to you, press your feet into your hands as your hands guide your feet up towards the sky. Now those knees and those feet are going to try and flare out a little bit. We want to keep them right in line with those hips as best we can. Pressing those feet into those hands, having a good grip to that towel or to those feet, and then slowly release it down. Release one foot, hand right by your chest. Release the other foot, hand right by your chest. Press it back to child's pose. Nicely done. Bow pose. Great strengthener for those glutes. Great stretch for your chest, for the shoulders, for the belly. Just breathe. And let's slowly walk those hands back up. Let's come over onto a hip and sweep those feet around. To our easy pose. Hands are down by our sides. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe. I want you to notice if having the palms of the hands, you can easily get them down, or if your palms are off and you're kind of just at your fingers. Either is fine, but it's going to be a little more challenging if we can't quite get those palms to the mat. I am in that boat with you, so it's all good. We're doing it together. Okay, you can also come onto your knuckles if you can't quite get those palms to the mat. What I want you to do is really press those hands or your fists into the mat and see if you can lift your bottom at all. And release. It's a little tiny movement, you guys. You can also be up onto the pads of the fingers, but that's more challenging, or kind of the whole finger and then at the joint just above the palm, and lift and release. We're going to do that one more time. So whatever hand position feels right to you, press and lift. Just engage core, whole upper body, and release. Nice job. Interlace those fingers, press your palms out. Hollow the tummy and chest, press your palms forward, spine back, chin down. Inhale, rise, extend the arms, extend that spine, and as you exhale, lean to the left. Pressing through those palms. Breathe. Inhaling it up nice and tall, and lean to the right, pressing through the palms of the hands. Just breathe. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Lengthen, hinge it forward, palms pressing forward. Long spine. Release your hands and release the weight of the upper body down. Circling the hands around behind your back, interlacing your fingers. Again, here's another opportunity if you need that strap or a towel. Take a hold of it in each hand. If you like, roll those shoulders up and back. Lift your hands towards the sky. Now you can have those palms touching, palms apart. You just do what feels right to you. As we lift those arms, natural progression is drawing that crown of the head, your forehead towards the mat. Deeper stretch to the hips, through that lower back. Slowly bring the hands back down. Relax the arms. Circling those arms back out overhead. Lengthen and reach and hinge it all the way back up. Releasing the hands down by your sides. Let's pull the hands to heart center. Close the eyes. A gentle tuck of your chin towards your chest. And we just take a moment with a sense of gratitude and joy for the abilities within us, for the willingness of the mind and the body to take us on this journey today. Doing our best to keep a grateful heart and joy in the mind and in the heart each and every day. Inhale, we lift our gaze. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. You guys be well, take care. As always, light and love to each and every one of you each and every day, whether we're together or not. Be well, and until the next time, namaste.